was a success. Good morning, welcome to a brand new week, a week in my life at home, a very busy working week with a few exciting things going on. I'm all over the place this week, but like from home, which is quite nice. The vlog's gonna be a good one. I'm heading to London tomorrow, so I feel you're gonna get a real working week kind of vlog. However, I have spent this morning sitting at this dining room table catching up on everything that I missed whilst I was in Morocco. I honestly hadn't really been very on top of like emails and admin. I find it very difficult to balance when I'm on a group trip to like work like that and be present on a group trip. So I've just spent a few hours catching up, had my omelette, and now I'm gonna go and get ready for the day because I do have some other bits and bobs I need to do. I would like to look a little bit more put together. But yeah, I thought I would just say hello. Welcome to the week. I hope you're having a lovely weekend, whatever you're up to. You know the people that I am the most jealous of this weekend? The people at Glastonbury. If you're at Glastonbury Festival and you're watching this afterwards, politely we are falling out. Politely, I don't need to hear from you. And I say this with nothing but kindness in my heart because my friends are going. Some of my friends got tickets. I did not get tickets. I also couldn't have gone anyway. My best friend is having a hen do this weekend and I'm very, very excited about that. However, I'm currently seeing so much social media lead up to Glastonbury that I might need to mute the word. So if that's you, hope you're having a lovely time. And that was not the point of this clip. The point of this clip was to say, good morning, hello, let's crack on with the week. Okay, so I'm a lot more ready. I'm a lot more ready than I was. I've decided I was gonna straighten my hair and then I thought, do you know what? I don't really need to straighten my hair. So I've just left it natural and then I've added a few curls to the front because it's the front of my hair that doesn't curl too well. But I think I'll probably do half up, half down. That's kind of what looks best when it's curly. It also just keeps it out on my face. Anyway, now we're gonna pick an outfit and I am at home most of the day. I need to pop out to run a few errands. So I'm thinking like, comfy but looks put together. I've got a bit of filming to do. So you guys know my usual tactic of smarter on the top half, comfier on the bottom half. I mean, it's basically what I'm wearing now. Anybody that works from home, you probably know the vibes, but I think a little bit more put together. This is a pajama top and these are actually pajama bottoms. They've got moons on them, so I can't really go out in them, even though to be honest, I actually don't care that much. So I think we maybe will pair this outfit. Okay, I've actually not worn this t-shirt yet. I got this from Primark. I think this is quite cute. I really do like how you can like undo these buttons and just kind of decide, you know, like how open you want that. Trousers, these are from ASOS. It's a pretty staple work from home outfit. Like I said, I think I will just clip back the front bits of my hair, maybe with this little clip, which is pretty cute. Okay, cute, I like this. Actually, I feel as though I'm changing my mind on the joggers. It's actually still very warm, so I'm gonna swap to little gingham shorts. These are my favorites right now. Cute summer outfit secured. These are from New Look. I really, really like them. They're like the perfect gingham short that don't look too much like pajamas. Now, of course, the final step of getting ready is the accessories. And I am very, very excited to show you my new favorite additions to any outfit. And it is this gorgeous jewellery from Linea. Guys, I am obsessed. Linea jewellery focus on luxury, sustainable standards, but with a price point that is affordable. Everything is 100% recycled gold or silver. And I actually have a little matchy moment here. I'm so excited to show you. Firstly, just the quality and the attention to detail is beautiful. And secondly, I just love that they have a birthstone collection. This here is their opal birthstone necklace. I also have their gorgeous kind of drop opal earrings. So I'm gonna pop these in. How dainty and beautiful is that? Like, oh, I just think that these are so pretty. Let me pop the necklace on. With these nails, that is a task that is easier said than done, trust me. Okay, we got that in the end. How stunning is this? Oh my goodness me. Also has 3 different lengths that you can fasten this on. So if you, like me, enjoy layering a necklace, you can do that too. Linea's gold vermeil pieces use a sterling silver base and then are plated with 22 karat gold, meaning that it is made to last, which honestly, as somebody that doesn't rotate their jewellery all that often, is exactly what we like to see. Now, like I mentioned, these are part of their birthstone collection. So for me, my birthstone is opal. I was born in October. This gemstone is special to me for multiple reasons. It is also the national gemstone of Australia. So lots of layers to that. However, I will say, I also did have a look at getting the birthstone necklace for Tom's birthday and also for my mum's birthday when I was kind of deciding what I wanted, because those months are obviously special and significant to me too, but I also genuinely really like those gemstones, and I feel you don't have to put yourself in one month specifically and limit yourself to that gemstone forever. Now, as well as these gorgeous pieces, this is a Linea ring. Oh my goodness, how delicate and dainty and beautiful is that? I'm gonna be popping it on this finger. Ah! I'm obsessed with that. Guys, I love my ring collection and this is the latest piece. Dare I actually say potentially my favourite? Something else that is worth noting about Linea is that they use lab-grown diamonds, which means they're completely conflict-free, sustainable, ethically sourced. Everything about this brand I just absolutely love, and the highlight really is that you are not paying a super premium price point. These are still affordable, gorgeous items or gifts, but without dropping that luxury quality. Like, how pretty! I really do think that these items just complete this kind of like simple but classy summery outfit. They're subtle but in all of the right ways. And like I say, they're not crazy expensive for the quality of jewellery that you're getting at all. If you do want to check out Linea, or maybe you're looking for the perfect gift for somebody else in your life, there will be the top link in the description. There is also a discount code on the screen for you guys to be able to save a little bit of extra money when you are shopping. But now that I'm ready, I really do need to crack back on. I've been yapping at you guys all morning and I have work to do, but I just thought I would show you these gorgeous new pieces, and like I say, there will be a link down in the description below. This is terrible lighting and I'm speaking very quietly because it is late even though it's still light. It's crazy. But yeah, it's now like 10:30 and I am getting a super early night because tomorrow me and my mum are heading down to London to shoot something really, really exciting with a brand that I use literally every week. So I'm so excited. It's just such a cool campaign, but also it starts at 5:30. I need to get up at 5:30 to be able to get to London. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm not complaining. Also, getting up at 5:30 at the moment, like, it's fully light, so it's so much easier doing stuff like this in the summer than in the winter. Also, I've got my retainers in. That is why I've got a list. But I really do just need to take my makeup off. I was clearing out my wardrobe yesterday and I found this t-shirt. I've not seen this t-shirt for about 3 years and I was like, oh yeah, I still own that. I remember when I was younger, like when I was like a child, I would always be like, I'm not going to bed until it's dark. And obviously, like in the middle of June, like right now, it doesn't get fully dark until like 10:30. When I was like 7, I was like, I'm not going to sleep until it's pitch black. And I remember every single summer that being a thing, and I would be like, oh god, I can't get to sleep when the nights are light. Now I'm like, oh my god, why is it taking so long to get dark? I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock. And I feel like that is on my frontal lobe developing. Anyway, I'm going to take off this makeup, and then, guys, I'm actually watching on Netflix, and I don't really know why, but I'm watching the Ocean Gate submersible disaster. So you guys remember like 2 years ago when a submarine sank? Well, I didn't really know anything about it, and Tom was like, oh, we should watch this. And as somebody with like an underwater hobby, I don't really know why I'm putting myself through this, because like if I actively think about scuba diving for too long, it makes me never want to do it again. And then when I'm actually scuba diving, I really, really love it. Watching this is just giving me a fear of the ocean. So I will say, probably don't watch it if you're somebody that would get easily freaked out, but I also do think it's quite interesting just in terms of like an actual, I was gonna say a deep dive into what happened. Awful choice of wording, obviously it was horrific. I actually can't imagine anything more scary. Like, it's genuinely, it's frightening me when I'm watching it. But I think I'm going to watch the last 30 minutes of it now, because I'm sure that'll not give me nightmares. But other than that, the reason Tom and I are watching it is because we've not got anything to watch on Netflix at the moment. We're not really watching anything at all. So if you've got any recommendations, do drop them in the comments, especially if you're a couple and you're watching something together, because we do find it quite difficult to like agree on things to watch. Anyway, other than that, I'm going to go and I should pick you guys up very bright and early with my 5:30 alarm.
Service for London King's Cross. Service will be calling at Brough, Selby, Doncaster, Newark Northgate, Grantham and London King's Cross.
Anyway, good morning guys. It is now Tuesday. It is not even yet 7 AM. Mum's behind the camera dying. And we don't do mornings. We are travelling first class down to King's Cross on an LNER train. Very, very exciting. We get a really good food menu. It's like really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna stop vlogging because I always feel like whenever I'm in a setting where it's like full of people from first class, this is the least likely place that people want you to be talking to a camera. It's giving, I've never done this. I don't think I actually have done this from Hull. What? Travelled LNER first class. From Doncaster, but never from here.
I have.
Anyway, we're going to London. We are on Portobello Road, which if you don't know is pretty famous for having a market and it's actually on every day, but the main market is kind of like Saturdays, and that's when they have the vintage fashion market that you see all of the Pinterest girlies at. But having said that, I can see a few coats on a stall over there. Not that I need a coat, I'm actually boiling. But yeah, we're just having a little explore, little mooch around, and we do actually have a booking this afternoon for an afternoon tea, so it's just a very leisurely, very nice day. Here we go, this is what I'm looking at. Oh, there's actually more going on than I thought there might be, so that's pretty good. Hello guys, it's been a while. We are now in a little cafe called Brown and Rosie, which is so cute because my boyfriend's surname is Brown and his dog is called Rosie. So we were like, oh my god, that cafe is named after Tom's dog. And then we came in here and they had an offer on apple spritz and Pims, and I have been recently converted into a good apple spritz. I am now a fan. I'm also a fan of a Pim, so my mum has the Pim. And then in about an hour we're actually heading back into central London to go for afternoon tea, which I'm so excited about. This has been something that we've spoken about for ages because I've been to this place before. We've been trying to find a reason to go, and I joked on my mum's birthday that when I was back from travelling we'd go for afternoon tea in the summer. Like, it's kind of not the vibe to do that in the winter. My mum's birthday is in the winter. So we're going to Galloway Terrace and I'm very excited. It's also so loud in here, I don't know why I've just started this clip. It really wasn't, it was so quiet. Anyway, I just bought these sunglasses on Portobello Road Market because I have so many pairs of sunglasses that are like fashion accessories, but none that are just like day to day. I actually need a pair for like when I'm driving and like when I'm like not posting an Instagram. And also to act as a headband. So, and then I also bought a little skirt off of the market, and I'll show you that when I get home, but it's actually a skirt, and I've been looking for something like this for ages, and this was about £30 cheaper than what they're coming out at on ASOS. Yeah, I would say Portobello Road Market was a success. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't too busy, the sun is shining. London feels very lovely today, like really, really nice. This city is two different places in the rain versus in the sun, and in the winter versus in the summer, but also dependent on how far out of central London you are.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, mum likes it. How's your Pims?
Pims is good, they're very spicy.
Is that your first Pims of the season?
It is actually, yeah.
Are you going to drink it next week when Wimbledon's on? Is Wimbledon on next week?
It's a must. Yes.
Yeah, nice. 1 year we'll go to Wimbledon.
Keep saying that.
Yeah, we've been saying that forever. Where are we going instead?
Silverstone.
We have just got off the tube at Tottenham Court Road and we've come into the like exhibition space that they've got open here. I think this is fairly new, like in the last, well, I was going to say fairly new, probably the last 4 or 5 years or so, but I've never actually come in. I've always walked past it, but they've actually got something going on right now and it's not really busy in here, and obviously it's quite cool, it's quite sheltered, it's pretty hot out on the street. Obviously it's like the middle of the day now, it's 25 degrees. I am wearing cowboy boots, so my legs are sweating. Wow, oh my gosh, look. Wow. We are in Galloway Terrace, which is in the Bloomsbury Hotel, and it has this absolutely beautiful rooftop just full of flowers. I've actually been here twice before. Tom and I came for breakfast once, and then me and a friend came ages ago. I'm talking when I was like probably 18. Alright, I think I was saying we're here for afternoon tea, but I can't remember how far I got before they brought us the Prosecco, which we've got here, and then also our tea, which we've got here. Do we have any milk? Is that milk? Oh yeah. And the sandwiches have just arrived, so these look very, very nice. Who do we think we are?
I don't know.
Tuesday afternoon having one of these. It's a bit silly, it's a bit posh, guys, honestly. I feel like we actually are just not fitting in. It's quite funny. I'm like,
I think we're quite good at this.
we're really good at pretending it's actually a skill set, but I'm like, God, I'm not posh enough for this. They've served all these cakes, I don't even know what they are. Don't even know what they are. Why is it blue? Why is it blue? Anyway, this looks great. This is our next delicacy of choice. Back on the train heading home. We are due to arrive in Hull at about 8 PM, is it? And then I think we might go to the pub because basically it's Tuesday. My family usually go to the pub quiz on a Tuesday at our local pub, and Tom and my dad are going to be there, and we literally have to walk past it to get home from the train station, so we may as well pop in and contribute our general knowledge, which I'm not gonna lie is never very much. I'm not very good at this quiz. Also, the gimbal trying to correct itself as the train tilts is hilarious. And my favourite thing about being in an L&ER first class, this is not sponsored. This trip has been to work with L&ER, but this vlog section is not sponsored by them. But my favourite part about being on an L&ER first class train is that they bring you unlimited gin and tonics, or alcoholic drinks of your choice, or just drinks of your choice. But you know what? It's 7 o'clock. Gin and tonics are free. I'm saying cheers. It's been a good day. It looks like water. I could have definitely just said it was water. But this swinging around, oh my goodness, is this making you motion sick? I don't know why the sensors are doing that. That should stop it from moving. It is now locked in place. All things considered, a successful day. I don't even know if you've really been in the vlog. How are you enjoying our journey home?
Not ideal, is it?
That was bad timing, wasn't it?
Very nice day.
I would say it's been one of the most successful trips to London that we've done.
Although the last one was as well.
Yeah, it was, but this was very like chill, no rushing around, really.
Not as long.
Not as long, not as busy. Just like leisurely enjoying the city and the sunshine once we were there. Like the main bulk of the work today was definitely like the train journey there and the train journey back. It's been part of like a campaign that I've been shooting with L&ER, I think I can say that. And then also going for afternoon tea as like a belated birthday present, which has been on the plans for a while, but one of those things where it's like we should do this, and then this was like the perfect opportunity because we had a real gap in the city. It's a bit of a special occasion.
Very special.
Very special. It's very nice.
Turns out a huge fan of Portobello Market and Notting Hill.
Yeah, basically, because I said to my mum, like, we're going to have some time, what do you want to do? And my mum was like, oh, I've never been to Notting Hill, and obviously, like, I'm a fan of the movie, you're a fan of the movie, but we've never, well, I've been to the area, but you've never been to the area, so that was how that came up in conversation. My mum was like, I've never been there, and I feel like Portobello Market is quite famous, and I was like, yeah, it definitely is. And I think, guys, my top advice would be, if you can, go on a weekday, because I think on a weekend you just wouldn't even get anywhere near any of those stores.
It wouldn't be as comfortable.
No, and it was actually so easy today, like we didn't have to wait to look at anything, everything was like comfortable, we were like browsing and it wasn't stressful, and usually I'm quite overstimulated when I'm shopping. So now we're heading back with L&ER, and what I really like about this service, like I said, this is not sponsored, but this train service gets you direct back into Hull for 8 PM, which I think is a really good time. Are you good? What has happened to you?
I'm not quite sure then.
Right, okay. Just in.
Oh, that was so cute, I did.
Fluffy cows. The guys has fluffy cows running through the field. Well, they were Highland cows.
Two of them look like they were. They're not.
Not in Doncaster.
Doncaster Highland cows.
That was so cute.
I've never seen them run like that.
I've never seen a cow running like that.
It's a bit bizarre that we got really excited about cows because literally where do we live?
Oh my god, I know. Let me insert this video on the screen. This was me trying to get home the other day. I took a video. This is Beverley right now. If you've ever been to Beverley, you might recognise this. And if you haven't, expect this on your arrival.
We had to stop yesterday.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh, do you want to see my skirt? So I got this little, not the haul on the train, this little skirt from Portobello Road Market, and it's got shorts in it.
Arriving at Doncaster.
Nice. 3 tiers. It's got like a little lace hem here. Hopefully it's gonna fit. Hello, you joined me back in my resumed position of working from the dining room / the conservatory. It is now Wednesday. Tell me how my hair looks better today than it did all day yesterday in London. Honestly, not sure, but I got home last night, we went to the quiz, and then today I have a very busy working day, but I was very, very tired when I woke up. I think yesterday was just such a long day, and also I made the mistake of going to London yesterday in my cowboy boots, which are a lovely fashion accessory, not great to walk in, and my legs are just aching. They're killing me because they're heeled. They're like ever so slightly raised, but obviously I had them on for about 12 hours, so my feet are just killing me. I don't know how people wear heels every single day. So I was gonna go for a run this morning when I woke up, and I woke up and I thought about it, and I felt my calves, and I thought, no. So my aim for the evening tonight is to go for that run once I've stretched my legs out a bit. Until then, we are going to be working on the laptop, getting some stuff edited. As I said yesterday, I was shooting with L&ER, which was very exciting. I think I can say this. I never really know. But I've just got quite a busy work schedule at the moment with like brands, and also with a few events dotted in there, which is very exciting. I feel like I don't ever really go to events anymore. I think since like COVID, I've definitely been attending less in-person events for like brands. I think people don't do it as much, but also because I'm not based in a city, I'm never free to go to them anyway. But tomorrow I'm actually heading to Manchester to go to one, so I've just got a few like things on like that. I've got a busy weekend, so I'm very much trying to balance my calendar, and I feel like it never gets any easier. So if anybody's got any tips and recommendations on time management, please do let me know. I feel like right now, from the second I wake up to the second I go to sleep, my brain is just fully focused on like work and like time managing the tasks that I have to do. Obviously I've said this before, and this is not a complaint, I'm not complaining, I'm just kind of showing you a behind the scenes, but there's only me doing this. So like filming, editing, putting the content out, replying to everything, there's only one of me, and there's only so many hours in the day. And when I'm trying to balance, like yesterday was a full day, and obviously it was so fun, like everything I did during the day didn't feel like work, but the task at the beginning and the end of the day to shoot with the brand then took up the whole day, and it's hard to do anything else like alongside it. And I think that's what I struggle with. Like I'd allocated Tuesday out to be in London to shoot and to like have a lovely day with my mum, and then today, to compensate for that, I was like, right, if I start at 7, I could probably work until 9. And sometimes I think that's not the healthiest way of balancing it. So yeah, we'll see. But that is how my day looks. Not much to film, but I'm going to bring you along because I think I will go for a walk later on with the dog. It's a lovely day, so maybe we can sit outside somewhere for half an hour, get some fresh air, carry back on. But yeah, hello, it's Wednesday. I've got my litre bottle of ice cold water. And my first task is my Morocco vlog, which I'm currently editing. I'm nearly done, actually. It looks good. I've managed to condense it down. So if you haven't seen my Morocco vlog, that will already be up on my channel. You can go and check it out. But that is, I mean, look at what I'm currently looking at. Me and the camels. Back to it. You're just going to sing to him down the ring roundabout.
Please come back, delivery man. Please come.
For some context here, Dad's talking to the man that's delivering a parcel at our front door, but we're out. So he's trying to talk to him through the camera.
Please come back. He's not there.
So, in order to get out of the house, I've come on a run, and I'm at 3 kilometres. I'm keeping up with this, guys. I haven't really been vlogging much about it, but I've been trying to do 3 runs a week when I'm at home, sometimes 4. I'm definitely finding it a bit easier. I still can't talk and run, so I'm gonna put you away. Goodness me, this is a great look. But I'm back from my run. I am actually pretty happy with it. I'll insert the stats here. That was my first run, I think, that's been over 5k with a time that starts with a 6. Does that make sense? Basically, like, I've consistently been running at like 7 minutes something per kilometre. But this time I did it in like 6 minutes 50 something per kilometre, and I'm paying the price for it. I now have a horrible stitch. I maybe potentially should not have gone on that run straight. Well, it wasn't straight after I'd eaten, but it was like an hour or so after I'd eaten. I thought my food was more digested than it was, and now my tummy is like not great. But I am happy that I pushed through and did it, because it would have been so easy for me to not go and do that today. But yeah, I'm content, I'm pleased, and I have toyed with the idea of vlogging tomorrow for this vlog, but tomorrow is such a busy, long, big day that I actually think I'm just going to daily vlog it and pick you guys back up on Friday to just like round the week off. But Thursday, so many things going on. I kind of want to film it separately, because, spoiler alert, my brother actually moved out this week, which is very exciting. I didn't expect this to be me announcing that. I feel like it's low-key a big announcement and not a big announcement, because he's basically been like living with his girlfriend half of the time and then like living here half of the time, and now he's just fully living with his girlfriend, but they've moved into their own place. They've got this like 6-month contract on a flat because they want to go traveling around Christmas time. So they'd been like looking at this place, thinking about it, and then they actually went ahead with it. So he has moved back to Leeds until Christmas. I feel like because he's basically lived there for uni for the last 3 years, and in my head this year he's like pretty much been living in Leeds but working from here. It's like a really nice stepping stone, but it's their first place together, so I'm really excited for them. And I'm going to see that flat tomorrow, I'm going to see them tomorrow, probably going to show you guys around. You guys know, in fact, I think Harry actually filmed a flat tour once and uploaded that on my channel. But I feel like that, combined with everything else going on tomorrow, is going to be its own video. But I'm going to come back to this vlog. It doesn't feel done yet, and I've got plans on Friday morning, and I want to carry on showing you my week. But I thought I'd just chat to you about my run, because I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I don't want you to think that I have just randomly stopped, because I naively thought that maybe I'd go running in Morocco. There was no way I was going running in Morocco. The second I arrived and it was 40 degrees, I thought, yeah, I'm not running around here. And then when I saw the actual streets of the cities, I thought, I can't run on these streets, I'll break my ankle. So I'm actually very glad that I didn't do that. Annoyed because I took my running trainers, but glad that I didn't, because I think I'd have injured myself or passed out. So we're back. I feel a little bit behind because I've obviously had like 2 weeks off, but it's okay. I actually, dare I say it, kind of enjoy going out. Like, it gets me out of the house. Today I've just been staring at my screen. That was 40 minutes of just fresh air, podcast in my ears, gorgeous scenery. I need to go to bed because I've got a 4 AM start, so I shall see you on the flip side. This is a traumatizing look, to be honest. Sometimes I think about how fine I am with showing myself on camera looking absolutely horrific, but this is the prep, guys. So I've dyed my eyebrows this morning. I just used like an eyebrow dye kit, and it says to leave it on for 10 minutes, but I have left this on for 2 hours just because I actually think that it doesn't always do that much unless you leave it on for ages. But once it's done, it does usually kind of last me like a couple of weeks. Maybe not a couple of weeks, but like you can tell that there's something on my eyebrows for probably, I'd say, a fortnight at least. Like, there we go, that's now my eyebrows with nothing on them. I just think that looks so much better. And this is because I am going to my friend Rachel's hen do today, and I feel as though I need to do all of the prep. I've had a full body shower this morning. I feel like I've washed my hair, obviously. I've done a hair mask. Everything is prepped. I feel like I'm going on a holiday. I mean, I kind of am. I'm going to Wales, which is exciting. So I've got a big drive ahead later today. I thought I would just pick you up. I also want to say I'm so aware that I've had this t-shirt on for like most of the vlog and that's disgusting. I don't have an excuse for that. My next task is to dry and straighten my hair, or at the very least dry it for now and then maybe come back to it later. Oh no, I can't get this off. What have I done? But yeah, this is my first ever hen do, guys. I'll actually be there as the vlog goes up. If you've got any I was gonna say if you've got any recommendations, but I guess it's a bit late for that. I'm actually a little bit nervous. Like, I'm so excited on the one hand, and obviously I'm such good friends with Rachel that it will be so lovely, but I actually don't know the other girls that are going at all other than Erin. Thankfully Erin's coming, so it should be the two of us have each other, but we don't know the other girls, so I think there's like, it's going to be interesting. I'm so sure that it's going to be fine, and I'm also so aware that a lot of hen dos are like this. Obviously it's like all of her friends from all walks of life. Yeah, I'm just a little bit anxious, which is weird because I literally host group trips for my job. I meet strangers all the time. I don't know why this feels different to me, but it really does. But anyway, I'm about to go and do my hair. I was just popping in the Bond Repair Serum by L'Oreal. This one, I really like it. Not actually sure if it really benefits your hair, but it definitely leaves it feeling a lot softer. And also I think it makes it feel a lot easier to brush through. So even just for that alone, it's worth it in my opinion. Like, my hair feels so shiny when I use that product. And just like that, we are back in the spot where I filmed pretty much all of this vlog. I feel like I've chatted to you from this table so much this week, but I'm pretty much ready to go on my hen do. Obviously I'm not dressed. My hen do, it's not my hen do. Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. It's a long one. I've just finished editing it. Don't know how I've chatted that much. So if you've got all the way to the end, thank you so much. Don't forget, the link to Linya will be the top line in the description. They've got some amazing savings on, especially if you do use my discount code, which is just mollythompson. And other than that, I shall see you guys back on my channel on Tuesday with a day in the life, but a little bit of a different style. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss that. I shall see you soon. Bye.